do that. That scares people.
But if we do this for long enough, then YouTube will let us select this as our thumbnail for the movie, and then we don't have to make one in Photoshop.
I don't want to do that.
Come on, it's fun.
No thanks. I see that dude's face on YouTube, and I'm just like, pass every time.
I don't know what Stuckman you're talking about.
Stop.
I'm sorry, Internet. We are tired. But hey, we just saw Spider-Man Homecoming.
We did. We saw something that is currently in theaters. Yay!
Yay! Yay us! So what'd you think?
I thought it was really good. I liked it.
I liked it too. I thought that...
We agreed on something. 2 firsts. We saw a movie in theaters, and we both liked it.
Yes. We're making progress as a couple.
Slowly.
Well, what did you like about it?
I liked the Ramones music in it.
I remember Blitzkrieg Bop, but I think that was the only other one that's the only one I remember.
I think the second ending, the second end credit scene was absolutely worth the wait.
Yes. By the way, if you're looking for confirmation, there are 2 end credit scenes.
Yes.
Jenks Nayomiko.
Thanks.
But I agree. I thought it was a good movie. I think the one thing that Marvel is doing much better now that they're out of Phase 1, and I think they're into Phase 3 now, aren't they?
I think so, yeah.
Cinematic universe or whatever. They've moved away from the boring kind of what do you call them? Like the starter, like the first.
Yes.
They've moved away from like the establishing this is the character story.
Right, because everyone knows who Peter Parker is and who Spider-Man is as Peter Parker, because there are other Spider-Man out there. Moving on. Like, everyone knows his backstory, so we don't really need to
That's
go...
the word I was looking for, the backstory.
Yeah. So
Origin story.
That's the one. So we don't really need to hear that. Like, we know what happened. We know how he got to this point. So, like, there were some allusions to it. Like, he's kind of...
We have our own Spider-Man at home.
We call him Milo. He's cat-shaped.
But one of the things I really liked about the movie is that now that they're away from the origin story point, they can focus more on character development. Mm-hmm. And I thought that was something that this movie did really well.
It did.
Is that they developed, like, every character felt more relatable, except for the comic relief. I don't even remember his friend's name.
I don't remember his name either, but I thought he was fun.
He was funny, like, he was effective as a comic relief, he just wasn't relatable. Like, he was probably the one character in this movie that you couldn't identify with on some level.
I did, but that's because I'm goofy.
Whatever. Was there anything you didn't like about it?
Not really. Like, there's nothing that stands out as I didn't like that. I mean, I get what you're saying about his friend. He was basically there for comic relief, but you bought that relationship. You bought that they were friends, unlike in the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies, which are good in their own way, but it's kind of hard to buy Peter Parker and what's his face as friends.
I know what you're talking about, but I can't think of his name either. The Hobgoblin.
Yes, the Hobgoblin. Like, yeah. It's hard to believe that those two are friends. Whereas in this one, you can see they're friends. And it was nice that it was in high school. And you got to see Peter in high school. It wasn't just, I'm Spider-Man, look at me do Spider-Man things. It was, I am Peter Parker.
Yeah, and
I also happen to be Spider-Man. And I thought that was one of the really strong things in the movie.
Like, they did a really good job of like, sort of highlighting all of his different relationships with different people. Especially with Tony Stark, I thought that because that's kind of how it plays out in the comic books, is that Tony Stark is Spider-Man's mentor on the Avengers. So they did a really good job. But it's also, I thought it was kind of weird. I was thinking about this on the drive home from the theater. Like, if you're Aunt May, what must you think about this unmarried billionaire taking your 14-year-old nephew on these, like, weekend retreats?
He's 15.
15, sorry. Whatever. Like, isn't that...
Shh, the grown-ups are talking.
Isn't that kind of what Michael Jackson did? Like, he took kids away for the weekend to Never Neverland?
it's different. Because it's like he's on a tech thing, and I don't think she really thinks he's having, like, that much contact with Tony Stark. I think she thinks this is an internship. And, like, he's sitting with other interns doing, like, data entry or running and getting coffee. I don't think she actually thinks Tony Stark is anywhere near there. Like, he was picked because he's bright, and Tony Stark is an eccentric and is telling people in person. But I would guess that's what she's thinking.
I was trying to speculate. But...
Oh, I'm sorry. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Everything.
Anyway, that's what we thought about Spider-Man. Go out and see it.
You really should.
Like this video, comment, tell us what movie you want us to see next, and we might, if we feel like it.
Probably will.
Yeah, probably will. Share this video. You know what to do.
Alright. See you next time.
Get out of here, Internet. It's late. Going to bed.
Bye.